Hi crafters, it's Karen, and I have a few layouts to share. If you remember this past week, I had shared my random kit that I had pulled from my stash, and I pulled some photos, and I told myself I was going to work with what I put in front of me because I want to, I want to use what I have, So the collection that I pulled is Capture Life by Echo Park, and I had picked this up at Hobby Lobby, and this collection came with 24 sheets of paper, 2 of each sheet, along with 2 sticker sheets and some cut-apart sheets. And I used pretty much every bit of it. This is some of the cut-apart. This is what's left of a sticker sheet. I didn't use some of those letters, and these are the scraps. So I did real well. I didn't use all the stickers, but I did use quite a few. So I really burned through the collection. So I'm not even sure I'm going to save these scraps, to be honest with you. So let me show you what I have left of the embellishments, and I have quite a few empties. So let's see. Well, let me show you the empties first. What I did use up. I am really thrilled with having used up a pack of bling. These were the individual tiny little blings. I finished up this pack. I finished up these inspirables, and I'll show you when I come across them on the layouts. These were very dimensional, like buttons, and they had little baby sayings on them, really cute, and I used them up. I used up all of my red magic mesh. I used up my last crochet frame, which I'm excited about. I used this whole pack of canvas words, which is just great that this isn't going back into my stash. I had pulled 2 packs of borders, the pearl border, and it comes with the fabric silky border. I'll show you in the layouts, but at any rate, I used up both packages, so I'm really excited about that. I've had these for, I don't know, a couple of years, so I'm glad that I finally used those up. So that won't see the inside of my drawer. Those are the backs to it. I used up all these Prima butterflies that I had pulled, and there were, I think, 4 in here. So I used all of those. I used up these canvas burlap stickers, and these have stars on them. So I finished up that pack. I'm excited about that. And this was the basic gray pleated paper borders, and I'll be honest, this was hard to use up because I was having a hard time fitting it into my layouts, but I made it work, and there was 4 borders in here, I think 4. Anyway, I used them all up, so this isn't going back in my drawer either. So I'm really excited about all these empties. And what I do have left is a very little bit left of this blue magic mesh, so I imagine I'll use this up on a card or something. I have one more word and one more camera on this Heidi Swap pack, and I just couldn't, use it up on my layouts. I didn't want to use it just to use it. I didn't want to compromise the layout. So, but those will get used. I have a little bit of this trim left. I used quite a bit of these foam pieces, which worked out really great. And you'll see in my layouts, I used up quite a bit of these, so I'm happy about that. I only used a couple of these Heidi Swap words, celebrate, fabulous, friends, happy. So, yeah, a lot of the pictures that I pulled were baby pictures of my grandkids, so, these words, I couldn't really get them to fit. I used up just a couple of these. I used a lot of my Target, I love these stickers. I used up quite a bit of these. So I'm going to repurchase those because I use them all the time. I used up quite a bit of these rub-ons that I've had for years and years. I'm talking over 3 years, maybe 4 years. So I know the lighting isn't terrific, but there's hardly anything left on this sheet. I probably won't even save it. I'll probably save this one. But so I'm really excited that I pretty much used those up. I used up quite a few of these smash clips because this was a brand new pack when I opened it, so I only have 5 left. And there were 12. I used up a couple of these canvas words as well. I used up I only have a couple more of these cameras, Recollections cameras, to use up. I only have one more owl and one more bird cage to use up in this pack, and I got to finish this for Valentine's Day. I'll use those on a card or something. I used up some of these words, but I'm not too worried about it because I have a lot of baby boy pictures from my grandson, so I'll get through those. These letters, I'm obviously not done with these thickers, and the only reason why I want to get through these is because the packaging is ripped and it's a struggle to put them away. So I didn't use any doilies, well, not this color anyway. I used some white ones. I didn't use that, so that'll be used for another project, probably Valentine's project, and I only used a couple of these. I couldn't make these work either, so I'm going to have to work with those some more. So that's what I have left, and that's what I used up, and I'm going to show you the layouts. Like I said, 14 layouts I got through, so I'm really excited. And I won't go into a great deal of detail with the layouts because there are so many, and also you already know what I used in them. So this is the first one, picture of Joe and I at the beach. And mostly it's just, you know, a lot of layering. I used the rub-ons here. Little bit of the blue magic mesh. So I thought that one came out cute. It's called #summer. So there's that one. This one I titled Joy, and it's a picture of my grandson Max shortly after he was born. And I just layered some light blue cardstock onto the paper from the collection. These are those inspirables, dimensional inspirables that I'm so glad that I used them up because I've had them forever. And I used Firstborn here in the red, and I thought I could make the red work because I tied it in with this background paper here and, you know, the pinkness of his skin, so I think I pulled it together. So yeah, I'm happy with how this one came out. And then here's this one, and because the photo came out so orange in color, you know what I mean, the tones of that particular photo, so I just went with it and used orange from the collection. And this collection is so versatile for me, and I was really happy about that. So I just did a lot of layering. All this stitching, here's the rub-ons, here's the other crocheted part of my last crocheted frame. I titled it Love. This is one of those canvas words. I tied in a little bit of teal for contrast to see the little teal banners and the little teal frame here. Yeah, so a sticker from the collection, so I thought it came out cute. So there's that one. This one got away from me a little bit, but this is my son Logan's graduation. And again, I used some of the basic gray rub-on stitches there. And it's called Proud of Logan. And you see these circle blings here? I used up the whole roll that I had of those. And they were so much fun to use, especially on this particular sheet of paper. So that's an embellishment I definitely want to repurchase. Fun to use. So I used my Fisker's punch to give it this, I I don't know what you call it, but it's like that school binder ring type of border. I used a wooden veneer to highlight Logan as he's coming up and waving. And this is all of us in the stands, his dad and me and Joe, my sister. So, yeah, this is how this layout came out. And then here's one of my older son Spencer and his baby boy Max, right after Max was born. And I titled it Hello Max. This is one of the Heidi Swap words. And because the paper is so busy, I really wanted, the photo to stand out, so I backed it, the center of the mat with white cardstock. And it helps to bring out the photo there. So I like how this one came out, and I used the sticker And So It Begins for this one. So there's that. This was the first layout I did with the kit, and this is Max, and I titled it Awesome Sweet New Baby. And I thought the colors worked real well because he's wearing the red and navy blue. So I layered it with black and red. Yeah, and I raised this photo up on Pop Dots. A little bit of bling for the light, to bring in the light. Yeah, I like the way this one came out. And I used the red magic mesh and some baker's twine through these little, I don't know what, inspirables, I think these are called. So I was happy with that one, really cute. This one got away from me. I don't know what happened here. I lost focus, or I don't know what happened. But I love these photos, so I'm going, I'm gonna obviously keep it. But I tried to do some cutting with some of the paper to match up the angles, and then this was supposed to be an arrow or a banner, or I don't know. But I titled it hashtag baby selfies because this is my grandson Mateo, Joe's daughter's son, and also me with Alyssa. So yeah, I like the photos, so I'm definitely going to keep this, but I kind of lost a focus or something there. And then this one, I titled it Tutu Cute, T-U-T-U, cute, because Alyssa is wearing her little tutu, and this was before she could walk, and she was sitting there eyeing my movies, my tower of movies, and I know she was getting ready to crawl over there and empty that, but I talked her out of it before it even began. So anyway, I was able to use some of the pleated borders here from Basic Gray. And down here at the bottom as well, this is some of the pearl border that I used here. I just did some layering with some doilies of Recollections flower. So I thought this one came out really sweet as well. I love those photos. Here's another one, an older photo of Alyssa when she was first walking and exploring the yard. This is the fabric border from Recollections that I used up, and I was really glad that I was finally able to use it up. It's one of the Prima butterflies. I thought it worked with the photo. She's exploring outside. This here is a border strip from Martha Stewart, the butterfly border strip. So I layered that there, and I kind of tried to create some dimension in these layers. Used some more of this circle bling, which I really like. It was fun to use, and I like the sweet touch. So she found a seashell, and she kept that seashell in her hand like all day because it fit so well in her hand. It was so cute. So I love the way this layout came out. And this was the same day, but these photos had a different feel to them, so I scrapbooked them separately instead of doing a two-page layout, So I put some pink border above and below. Sorry. I titled it Beautiful Day, and because of the golden tones of beautiful, I thought I could pull in the gold tone of this butterfly, and I thought it worked. I also used some more of the pleated paper borders from Basic Gray here. I thought that worked out real well. These are some of the foam pieces from the clouds, and I had cut this cloud in half, and I thought it worked out really good there, and the foam heart, pink heart there. So I thought this one came out really cute as well. I was happy with this one. Used up some magic mesh, and I did do journaling on all of them. If you notice, I did do my journaling. Here's one, my sister and I just basically did a lot of layers. I used my last border strip here. I had cut it down a little bit so it wasn't as wide, but I used it to kind of frame out the layout. And I just did a lot of layering. I slipped in a piece of green cardstock, if you could see just a hint of it there, because there is some green in the photo, and it kind of has a green undertone, that photo. Well, to me it does. So anyway, I worked in just a little bit of that color. I titled it Family, because that's my sister. I layered the brown butterfly on top of these glittered pieces. Used up a couple of my flowers. I like the way this one came out. It's very eclectic. I think I pulled it together. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me if I didn't. But I thought I made it work. This is the one that I told you about, the crystal hanging in my kitchen window, and every morning when the sun comes up, it shines different lights, and I call it my light fairies. And then when it glistens against my metal garbage can, I call that the garbage wizard. It's just a head game I play with myself. But anyway, so yes, I used the magic mesh to frame out the photo. I wrinkled up some vellum and then used my Martha Stewart butterfly punch to cut out butterflies to make them dimensional. I titled it Fabulous Moment because it is a fabulous moment when I'm able to get up on time to see that, because it only lasts for a few minutes before the light changes. So yeah. So I thought this one came out pretty cute. And then this one, again, it's kind of eclectic, but I thought I don't know, I thought it worked. It's my daughter-in-law, Spencer's wife, Brandy, and Max. And I just did a lot of layering. And by this time, I was using up scraps. I called it Mommy Bliss. And I brought in the green color because there seems to be some teals in the background photo and like that. I could have inked this to make it work better, but I didn't. And then I worked in the purple butterfly. I thought it worked with her red hair and this piece. Like I said, very eclectic, but I'm liking how it came out. And then this layout really got away from me. This was Alyssa playing with her bright blue and green car. And so yes, I used this cardstock to mat it out and used some more of the Basic Gray pleated pieces to frame it out. I called it Delight and Play. I used the last Inspirable, it says Life, and some more of the foam pieces. And it worked with the background paper. I guess I could have matted it out so that maybe a different green tone, or maybe not do some of the stitching or something, but I just felt like something was off here. But I thought the pictures were really cute, so I'm not redoing it. It's going in my book. So those are all my layouts. I'm sorry it took so long, but I wanted to share all the different types of layouts I was able to complete by pulling out that kit. a random kit just from my stash and random embellishments, and how much I got through it. So I have some design team projects that I want to finish up, and then later in the week I will be pulling another kit. So I will be sure to share that with you. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.